Yeah, cruising in the ocean with my fellas, waving at the shore, we got all them people jealous. They see that we shining from way over yonder. Gotta thank my father, my sponsor, for putting me on board and also giving me the capability to live life with no fear, create buzz with no beer. God is the reason why I live like this. Now everybody hating me, now I feel like Chris. Working out, eating right, now I look like this. Phone filled with different numbers, now my ex all pissed. Now I'm playing, she don't care cause she move like this. Man, I ain't hating cause she bad, man, we all ruthless. Man, I got money in my pocket, diamonds on my pinky and that brain.
All right, I'm mediating. That's what they call me in the cut. They call me in the comment section now. I'm the mediator of
What they call
Josiah
you?
and Larry.
The mediator?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, BZ, you like more like the mediator for real. You don't really be saying that, and you just be trying to keep everything clear when they talking. I'm like, all right, well, I can play that. I was like, that only happened that one time, and then that one time we jumped Josiah. That was it. They was like, yeah,
Yup.
that one
We
time you
jumped,
jumped him. That was the only time you was
got
really,
jumped me,
you was really wild.
and we jumped Larry.
Oh
Then
yeah,
just been
facts.
like,
So the
yeah,
mediator is
then
just
that's been
like
me.
free game. He just choose whatever side is the best.
Have we jumped on you though? Oh,
No,
some
no,
time,
nope,
dude.
nope,
Not
man.
right.
I don't think so. Have you? I don't know. I don't think
Hey, did we
so.
ever jump on him?
No,
Okay. We may have
You
had a dinner
have?
or two. Probably.
When?
That's probably what it was. I forget, but I could have sworn I watched some
I
episodes
had to
where
watch it
we
back.
disagreed and it was on my side. It's supposed
I
to
had to
be
watch
on
it
your
back.
side or something. I could
Yeah, I
be
gotta watch it back.
wrong, but I think that's what happened.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
But anyways,
What's up though?
they got a good point. Before you had started like getting us recorded, Larry was talking to me about we talked about like how down they're going back to doing 2 hours for July instead of the 3 hour form.
Who? SmackDown?
I'm okay with that.
Hold on. Who you
At the
talking
same
about?
time, I feel like that's going to bite WWE back in the behind a little bit
SmackDown.
because
I thought they
you
said they was keeping SmackDown at 3 hours.
more over. Everybody can't get over it in the business of professional wrestling, but when here's why I don't. And correct me if I'm wrong. If you have been in the WWE for more than 5, 10, even 6, the WWE should capitalize on bringing you more into the forefront as far as claims. And they should invest time to get you a lot more over. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, that ain't wrong. You right.
So I feel like a lot of times with WWE's product, they're not getting a lot of stars over. We just talked about. I love somebody. Somebody said this in the comment the other day, and I watched the video back. I was like, "That's dope." Somebody said Shinsuke and Andrade are severely underrated.
I seen
And
that. I seen that. I agree.
I completely,
I agree
I
that. Yep.
completely agree with that comment.
I agree
Because
with that
to
comment too.
me, Nakamura has always been great. He's always been
Always.
great in New Japan Pro Wrestling right before he came to WWE. And all of a
That's a
sudden,
fact.
he comes to WWE. Arguably, to me, his best run was in the NXT main roster. That's insane to say, but it's the truth.
And yeah,
And
and one
then
had the best and one had one of the best intros to wrestler ever.
best theme songs. Come on, man! Like, what
I,
are we talking about?
I wouldn't go there for it.
I
What do
got
you
him
mean?
in top 5 with that violinist, bro. That joint hit different. When
Yeah,
he came
yeah.
to the WWE with
It's
that
definitely one of the
violinist,
best theme
bro,
songs. They say it's
that
the best theme
was
song.
crazy. That was epic.
Yeah, I agree. But I bring him up. But I more so want to bring up Andrade because to me, Andrade is so dang on talented. But I feel like WWE is not really trying to capitalize on Andrade like that, which is I think in a way makes sense to a degree. But at the same time, you can't elevate him. All you just need to do is I think it's 2 things. Either he needs a new character change or character switch or whatever, or the WWE just gives him microphone time in the ring. I feel like as great as you are as a pro wrestler, people are not going to care about you as much as they want to see you talk. There's a reason why people gravitate to LA Knight. Say what you want to say about him, where he's ripping off The Rock or Steve Austin. People gravitate to LA Knight, bro. Because
Right.
LA Knight can talk in the ring. LA Knight has catchphrases. LA Knight is what is the epitome of sports entertainment. And
Right.
to me, when you're doing that, you're getting over. There's a reason why WWE's pushing him. There's a reason why he's being featured every single week. And when he comes out, the crowd is cheering for him. because they're invested with him. So I'm saying you can do the same thing with Andrade. It's not that hard. I think WWE needs to afford themselves the opportunity to experiment just a little bit more, bro. A little bit more.
I think he should go to Lucha Underground.
No, Lucha Underground has been shut down. That's not going to happen. It's been shut down.
They shut it down.
You shut it down, yeah. It's no longer existing.
Oh,
What's no
thought they
longer
did change
existing?
it.
Lucha Underground.
Oh, okay.
Then hold on, it's still around. They just changed their name, right?
No, they shut it down completely.
When did they shut it down?
No longer existing. I forget what year it was, but they shut it down prior to, I want to say 2019, 2018. It was one of those years, but it doesn't exist no more like that. It's not a new. It's not a thing no more. Like the only option you got at this moment will have to be like, okay, have them go to AAA. But even then, it's just like you already. I hate to say it, I'm not trying to be. I'm not even trying to pull that race car or whatever like that. But you can only reach to a certain degree as being a luchador and hitting your ceiling in Mexico. I think to a degree you hit a ceiling there. You're not being yourself worldwide like that. Andrade understands he's worldwide. You can't just be in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? That's just only so much exposure you're afforded and you're getting. You know what I'm saying? You won't be exposed to the whole world to see how great you are. And I think he understands that and knows that. So, yeah.
But didn't WWE just buy Lucha Underground?
No, they bought AAA.
Isn't that the same thing?
No. Lucha Underground was a separate company.
I could have said it was the same thing and they just changed it.
Right now. It's not the same thing. It was a separate company. Separate wrestling company. Yep. Like I said, that no longer exists. So, like I said, the only options is you got the CMLLs and the AAAs.
Well, they should send Andrade there or TNA.
I see TNA. I like TNA. I think with as much given there as TNA, I think you can get him to that next level. Like, when I see Andrade perform in the ring, I'm like, bro, you're so good. And I think you're talented enough to warrant yourself to win a championship in WWE. But do I care about you is the question. And I think that's the biggest thing for a wrestling fan is like, do we care about these wrestlers as much as we're advocating for them and want to see them get a push? Do we really care about them though? Like, people care about Karrion Kross now. That two promo back in April. You know what I'm saying? When he came out talking about WrestleMania and him not getting his opportunities and things like that and just advocating for himself. If he did that promo, I don't think people would care about him as much. So like every time he comes on the screen for Raw, you notice he's getting cheers because everyone wants to see him get pushed, which is dope. But he did that to get people to care, and I respect that. Bray Wyatt got you to care. How many wrestlers? Not every wrestler, but some wrestlers need to figure out if they're going to get to that next level. They have to figure out a reason to get people to care about them.
Yeah.
If BZ was in the ring with me right now, and say, I'm just using you for example, right? If me and BZ were in the ring right now, I would love to tell a story with BZ. And say BZ's the heel, I'm the babyface. And I'm some underdog, scrappy kid, whatever it is. And no matter how many times BZ is knocking me down, I still keep getting back up. Little by little, as I'm keep getting back up, the crowd is cheering more and more and more for me to see me win. Because they're emotionally invested to see this young, scrappy, unknown kid get his victory over this big heel, okay? It's things like that people will start to care more about me. How do I follow that up? Well, okay. Now I got to give them my background. I have to give them my story. Why did I not give up? Letting BZ beat me up, even though I probably may have lost a match. Why did I not give up? And I could tell a story about Power went through a hard time. This and that, third, boom, boom, boom. It's very simple. It's not that hard to do. It's not. And I just feel like WWE, in a way, insult our intelligence over that. So again, I don't like the idea of going, why would you put them in? Why would WWE decide to go late last year? Hey, we're going to move SmackDown to a 3-hour show format. And then by the time we get to July, we're going back to a 2-hour format.
Yeah, why does that keep
Now,
moving it?
yeah, like that's weird to me.
By the way, it's still felt like a 2 hour.
But they want it's like a 2 hour. It's not even 3 hours for real.
It's 2.5.
They're very flexible.
Yeah, not the one.
They be out.
Raw like 2.5.
Yes.
I thought they announced that SmackDown was gonna be 3 hours. I didn't know that they was moving it back. I thought I just seen something that said that they was gonna keep SmackDown 3 hours. I could be wrong. I don't
They
know.
walling for that. They walling for that. I don't like that because again, what the WWE is telling me is they need to go back to like continuing the bloodline story, which by the way does not mean ain't on no bloodline story. I'm not saying here saying I don't want to see that continue. But what I am saying is you're going to have the bloodline story. You're going to have a woman storyline building up. Okay, cool. Tag team storyline's doing pretty well. Fine. But what about the mid card? Is my question. Who in the mid card right now do we care about?
On the mid card?
On the mid card for SmackDown.
Sammy?
For who?
Oh, you said SmackDown. I said SmackDown.
Yeah, SmackDown.
Mid card. Hold on, who's a mid card wrestler on SmackDown though?
Carmelo Hayes.
I rock with Carmelo Hayes, but don't nobody care.
I agree.
I feel like he be trying too hard as a heel.
I think that was the time they should have put Andrade over when Andrade and Carmelo Hayes was putting on them awesome matches.
I agree.
And they had like 7. It was like 5. What was they? Did they have 7 matches or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they should have put that over. Them matches were some of the best matches on SmackDown.
I agree.
What Carmelo Hayes is doing now, and I mean he got Miz as his manager, but I mean what he's doing now ain't nothing like what he was doing as far as performing against Andrade. Those
So
were
is the
good matches.
long-term benefit for Carmelo to face the Miz in the feud, or is the long-term benefits for Carmelo Hayes to move upward alongside with the Miz? That's why I'm confused about right now with Carmelo Hayes. Like, what are y'all trying to do with this whole entire Miz tag team storyline thing? And don't get me started on the Oz him tag team name, bro.
Yeah, that's
Don't
corny.
Get me started on that.
That's corny.
Like, come on, man. Like, come on.
That might be one. That might top 5 one of the worst tag team names they got in wrestling.
That's horrible. It's horrible, bro. Come on, man. So, yeah, but like I said, who do you care about? LA Knight is already there. He's still considered a mid-card guy, but they're trying to move him up to the main event, but he's still somewhat a mid-card guy to me right about now.
Where's Sheamus?
Sheamus is a mid-card.
Sheamus on Raw or SmackDown?
He's Raw.
Okay, man. I do too.
I already care about Sheamus. I care about Sheamus. He's putting the work in, all the years in to make me definitely care about him for sure. 1,000%.
I think who on the mid card wrestling Raw?
Jimmy.
I care about Jimmy.
He a mid carder, which is weird, but that's a fact.
I care about Jimmy though. I agree. I completely agree with that. That's a good assessment, Larry. Yes, but I care about Jimmy though. but Jimmy is already helped because you got the Usos to his lineage, you got the bloodline, you got him post the bloodline, and then after the bloodline, then post bloodline again. So like to me, it's like Jimmy already wins. He's already won. I already care about him because I invested enough time with him over the years when he's part of the tag team, plus when he's part of a stable. So that is WWE has done a great job with that, regardless of how they're pushing him and booking him right now. But yeah, I do care about Jimmy, absolutely. I care about Jacob. I care about Solo. I don't care about JC Mateo.
Yeah. He's not all that.
And I'm not saying that personally. I'm just keeping it real. Like I don't care about him enough. I'm talking about from a professional wrestling standpoint. I'm not talking about from a personal standpoint. I'm saying
I ain't talking about
I
from
don't care about.
personal. I'm saying like watching him. I don't really care for it like how I care for Jacob when he came in.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm about to put up the SmackDown roster right quick. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. SmackDown roster would be
And while he's looking that up, everybody that's tapped into the podcast, my boy Real Riley album dropped today. Y'all might want to go check that
yes,
out.
sir. Heck
It's
yeah.
called Terrell.
Heck
It's
yeah.
on all streaming platforms. Y'all might want to check that classic out. That's a
Heck
classic.
yeah.
I mean, I already sent them.
Heck yeah.
You
Let's go.
you already tapped in?
No, I got to.
Yeah, you gotta
I
check
ain't
it
get a
out.
notification.
Yeah, it came out today.
I ain't get a notification that it dropped.
Yes, sir. It's out.
Apparently, Los Garza just won the AAA World Tag Team titles. I didn't even know this. This is crazy. Let me see. Aleister Black. Do we care about Aleister Black?
I mean, they do now. Yeah.
Bo Dallas.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He ain't never gonna not be cared for now.
I completely agree.
Hey, Breezy.
What up?
Speaking of albums, I need a spot on that next one that you gonna drop.
You said you need what?
I need a spot on that next one you gonna drop.
Oh, I got you. I gotta send you a feature. I gotta send you a joint. Yep. Yeah, we can do that.
Damian Priest.
I'm gonna be honest. I cared more about Damian Priest when he was with the Judgment Day than with him by himself. His career is a little different when he's by himself. Not saying it's bad, but it just looked better with the Judgment Day, or at least with Rhea.
Yeah.
They should put them together as a team.
I think so too.
Though I will say, Damian did a hell of a job with Drew. I like it. Very underrated feud. I will say that.
Who?
Damian. I like the feud with Drew.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Kevin Owens, you know, in that.
Oh yeah, he's everybody care about Kevin.
Yeah,
he definitely ain't no mid card either.
No, not necessarily. No.
Yeah.
They kind of like put him like in between, but I don't. But you know, I agree with you. Yeah.
Right.
Miz, we care about Miz.
That's my guy. That's my guy, but that's my guy, but I don't know.
Ray Phoenix.
He's just got here, so I don't even know if I can even put him. I can't. He just got here.
Yeah, they haven't even really showed him.
It's too early for me to say with him. Who?
Santos Escobar.
Yeah. Nope.
Ron Killings, formerly known as R-Truth.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Let me see. And I think wow, this is crazy. That's the only SmackDown town they have right there. It's a lot more tag team wrestlers and only a few main event guys on this roster. This is crazy. Let me see. 8, 10, 11, 12.
As I said, is there an update on when Tommy Tonga gonna come back?
I heard tonight.
He coming back tonight?
He's gonna.
Yeah. Well, he's going to debut tonight.
Who?
Tala Tonga. Sorry,
Oh, he back?
Tala Tonga. No, Tala Tonga's going to debut. Tala Tonga.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about his brother.
Oh, Tama? I don't know. They say he hurt his arm.
Man, where's the one that was attacked? That was a tag team. All of a sudden got injured and he ain't back no. He ain't been back since. Where he at? That's Hongaloa.
You talking about the one who got hurt in what's we call it? What was it?
War Games.
War Games, yeah, War Games.
I think so. We ain't seen him since.
Yeah, he has a torn bicep. He had a torn bicep.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's where he got injured in. And then Tama, they don't have his injury listed here, but they say he was out because of injury, but apparently he's okay. So
Is he the one do the yeah? That's him?
yeah, that's Tama.
Oh, yeah.
That's Tama. I love Tama.
He
Bro.
cold.
That's my guy. He found something that bro. I don't know how he did that, but that was crazy. Because when I first saw him do, I was like, this dude is unhinged.
Yeah, he's crazy.
At the same time. Like, what's wrong with him? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah.
That jump went over. Everybody was doing that jump. That jump was over.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna put him on Jacob and his brothers in the stable. They could have formed the stable since their father's work was in the tag team back in the day.
Does Tonga need to be with stable though, or even in the tag team?
Huh?
Tonga.
Oh no, he could do solos if he wanted to. He'd have
I think he'd be pretty good as being a solo guy. I really do. Yeah, man. But Larry, what was you said you want to talk to BZ about something. What did you want to share?
We're already talking about it.
Oh, we already talking about it? Oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't know we was.
Yeah.
You already had something lined up.
Yeah, the whole, runtime changed, but from 3 hours to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, the runtime changes is crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, if it was really 3 hours, then the show would have came on at 7 o'clock, then ended at 10.
Right.
But it comes on at 8 o'clock, then ended at 10. The same runtime.
These are the guys who are in career. This is crazy.
So it was really never 3 hours. They just said that.
First prediction, never mind. Okay.
What was you going to say?
I'm looking at the creative writers for WWE. This is a litany of lists. This is a big list. You got writers for NXT, writers for Raw, and writers for SmackDown. You remember Drake Maverick, BZ?
Drake Maverick, off the top of my head.
He was a short British guy that won the 24/7 title. Like R-Truth.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, apparently he's a writer for Raw.
For real?
Yup.
That's different.
It is.
Yeah.
These are all the guys who are part of the crib. This is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna ask. Okay, now speaking of SmackDown, I asked you guys over there as far as the mid card guys who you guys care about. Let's go towards Raw right quick. All right, now if you don't want to say he's in the mid card, you don't have to say he's in the mid card. Do we care about AJ Styles?
Yeah, they should. They don't care about him. I do.
Akira Tozawa,
I don't even know who that is.
Austin Theory.
No.
I care about Austin
I
Theory,
do.
but
Me too.
it don't matter.
But right now, no, I don't.
Yeah.
And it's because they're not giving me a reason. If they're not giving you a reason, then you have every right to go no, right?
Yeah, they ain't giving me a reason.
Braun Breaker.
Yep.
Yep.
Me too. Bronson Reed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Chad Gable.
No.
You El Americano.
El Grande Americano.
Yeah, El Grande Americano.
Dominic Mysterio.
Ah.
I know, BB. I know.
That's tough, but I might have to say yeah now. Hopefully he lose the 9 main events to AJ Styles.
No, Finn Balor's gonna take that title from me.
You think so?
They've been teasing it.
Dragon Lee.
No.
Yeah,
Finn
no.
Balor.
Yes.
Yeah, I care about Finn too.
Grayson Waller.
No.
Ilya Dragunov.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
You remember Ilya Dragunov?
I don't.
What did he do that I can familiarize you with? He's that Russian guy that comes in, he's like very intense.
He does what when he come in?
Like he wrestles very intensely. Like he has a lot of intensity when he wrestles in the ring. He's really good in the ring.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know.
But he got hurt, but he had a knee injury. I'll probably send you a picture of him, but I care about him. JD Madonna.
No.
Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Logan Paul.
No. Definitely no.
I care about Logan. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. My fault. Logan Paul getting busy a little bit.
Logan Paul, listen, y'all can hate on this dude all y'all want. Y'all can stay hating on this dude. Listen, I'm not serious saying I like the dude personally, right? But professionally, he cold, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Logan Paul.
Like,
Logan Paul's grown on me, man.
You hate this guy all you want. That man knows how to get you riled up in the promo, and he knows how to put on a performance.
He's grown on me, man.
That springboard moonsault to Jay Uso on the announce table at Money in Bank.
Yeah, he's grown on me, man.
Don't play with him.
He's grown on me, man.
Come on, man.
I will say that's he's grown on me, man. I gotta say that. That's crazy.
Ludwig Kaiser.
I like Kaiser.
Me too.
But
Larry?
do I care about him though? No, but I like him though.
Yeah, do you care about him? Not right now, I don't. But
He been gone for a minute. He had a nice little push, and then they stopped him.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like he has potential to do very well in business for real.
I think I care about him because he's with Tiffany Stratton. That's a win.
You don't care about him because he's with her?
No, I said I care about him because he's with Tiffany Stratton. Win.
What that got to do with him as far as like pro wrestling?
I'm talking about me personally. If you with somebody cold like that, then you legit.
Okay.
You legit. You with Tiffany Stratton.
You're
winning.
Oh yeah.
You can't lose.
Yeah, that's true, bro. That's so true.
You can't lose.
Otis.
No.
No.
Not right now. Penta.
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep. I want Penta too.
I don't go to
I want
Smart
Penta.
saying he better than Ray.
He better than
You think
who?
he's better than Ray?
Yeah, he better than Rey Mysterio.
He's better than Rey
For
Mysterio?
sure. Yeah.
Hot take.
That's a hot take.
That's all I'll take.
I
I
agree.
can understand though.
I agree. But that's a hot take, though.
I get it. I get it.
That's a hot
Got a lot
take.
of people who love Rey Mysterio, man.
I can't stand Rey
It's
Mysterio.
well, except for BZ, right?
I can't stand him.
No, I respect you, Ray, but in the long run, you one of my favorites. But Penta different. Penta is different.
He is.
He is something different.
He is. Penta is cold. I agree.
Like Penta.
Penta
Pete
is
Dunne.
crazy. You said Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne.
I like Pete Dunne.
He cool. I ain't cared about him, but he cool though. He put on a great match with Penta.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Rusev.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Of course I care about Rusev. It's Rusev Day.
Yeah, that's my boy. Get you stupid.
I didn't do the women's division yet, but I'm gonna do SmackDown and then I'm gonna do Raw again. But anyways, or I'm gonna do Raw, then I'm gonna do SmackDown. All right, and then we're gonna get to some other topics. Sami Zayn.
You know I don't care about Sammy. I don't care about Sammy at all. Never have.
Keep me away from the bloodline. Please keep me away from the bloodline.
I care about Sami.
But my life. No
Oh, okay, baby. Okay. Dick's ultimate hater. Not playing.
Never cared about no Sami Zayn.
We already said Sheamus. We already said we care about Sheamus, by the way.
Yep.
You know, so we move more from that. All right. Let's see. And just so we're talking about this, I'm talking about wrestlers in women's division that have yet to be like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna name no Oscars, no Bailey, no Becky. We already know that. We already know that's different, right? Do we care about Ivy Nile?
No.
Nope.
Kyrie Sane.
No.
It's a good one.
I care about Kyrie.
I'll say yeah.
I like Kyrie.
Yep.
Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do. Maxine Dupree.
I love her body. It's crazy. Pause, but ain't no pause necessary. Your body is crazy. I rock with her.
Okay. Raquel Rodriguez.
I can't stand her. Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
Roxanne Perez.
Yep.
Yeah, I rock with her.
All right. Stephanie Vaquer.
Who?
Stephanie Vaquer.
Oh
She go. She's go. Zoe Stark.
No.
yeah. No.
I somewhat care about her. I think she's really good in the ring. All right, move over to SmackDown. Alba Fire.
Who?
Oh, Alba Fire. She's with she's the girl. She's the skinny one that's with Chelsea Green's Chelsea Green's group basically.
No.
No.
No, not that I think of it. They haven't even do nothing with Chelsea Green in her title.
Hold on. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Hold on. DFAB.
No.
Candice LeRae.
No.
Mm-mm.
Chelsea Green.
Yep.
No.
I'm with her.
I care about
Too.
Chelsea.
Julia.
No.
Bro, I do. After her promo that she had like 2 weeks ago. Sure. Listen. I love it. I'm rocking with her. Let me see. Jade Cargill.
No. Sorry, I'm playing.
No.
I'm lying.
I'm about to say,
I care about everything
No.
about Jade Cargill.
I'm with Jade. Meechin.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I rock with Mitra.
I rock with her. I don't care about her though. I ain't gonna say Nia Jax because she's up there. She's up there. No disrespect to Nia. Like I'm not doing that.
Of course, it's in her blood.
I'm not doing that. No, like before then, though, Nia was known for doing some things, bro. Like, listen, she didn't have the best reputation coming in before. We cannot look back on that and say everything she did was just also great, bro. I'm gonna keep real with you. Nia was not. She's not the Nia that she is now. I'll put you that way. She was hurting people. I'm just keeping real. I'm sorry. I knew she probably was doing it on purpose, but still, like, that's
It's
bad
in her blood.
for what we're watching. Huh?
It is in her blood.
I understand it's in her blood. That don't mean she's been perfect. That's my point I'm trying to get at.
No, I'm saying they quick learners.
You said what?
I said that family is quick learners. Look at the time she's been with the company, and compare her career to that of another female superstar on and how long they take to really get over and really get popping and really get everything down to a T. Now is a quick learner. She learned the business and the ins and outs of the company quick.
I'm not serious saying Nia can't wrestle or that Nia has not improved in the ring. What I'm saying is her career hasn't always been perfect.
Yeah.
To warn from any and everybody to go about caring about her. Back then, people was not liking Nia Jax. She was not getting no. Not a lot of people was being a fan of her like that. I'm a fan of her now because I think she's drastically have improved and has been very much different. Like the Nia now, she ain't playing. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? I've always believed her, but what I mean is, I think her in-ring performances got better. Back then, she was just whatever, right? She's gotten way better since then. Nikki Cross.
No.
I'm with her. She's a part of White Six. Like, yeah. Easy, you got an answer?
I said no. Well, she went to Y6 though, so I have to say yeah.
White Six, yeah.
Only get a character that looks of Bliss instead. She would have fit Sister Abigail even better.
Piper Niven.
No.
And last but not least, Zelina Vega.
No.
Easy? No for Zelina too?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes for me. Yes for me. But I get the nose. But that's and it's coming from that standpoint that I had to do all of that just to see who was really getting over, and that's I don't know. Though they should reevaluate that a little bit.
Yeah.
What do I know, man?
I mean, it's like you preaching the same things Keisha's been preaching.
Oh, for what I've been saying about the WWE as far as talent getting over?
Yeah, getting people over, they booking and all that.
Gunther needs to get over?
Huh?
You're saying Gunther needs to get over?
No, I said, they booking and everything.
They just need to figure out creatively how can we factor in to watch. Go back, Beezy.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask this Beezy because Beezy knows this very, very well. He was there, right? We weren't even born yet, Larry. Beezy, were everybody, just about almost any and everybody in the Attitude Era, were they all over?
Yep.
See, that's what I'm saying.
There was never a time where nobody was like not over. Everybody was over.
Thank you. So that's my biggest thing is if everybody was also over in the Attitude Era, how come it's not nobody is as over as they are now? Why?
Just the way that everything was, just the way that everything was promoted. There was nothing bad about nobody, even though the character was bad. There was nothing bad about anybody.
Yeah, those like what I was telling you. They don't have enough good characters and stuff.
They don't.
Because some of these people are not going to you. They're just pure wrestlers. They can wrestle, but they have no character will fit them.
Right.
Then you start having problems because you have plain people. And people are not just tuning in to see some plain people.
True.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made WWE stand out.
Yes.
It's like they ain't not focusing on that no more.
No, I think they focus on it from a sports entertainment standpoint, but it's things like, okay, for me, the reason why I'm big on seeing Seth Rollins name this group for Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed being involved and Paul Heyman being involved is so that those guys eventually get towards the next level. Because if you're making it all about Seth, this is my problem. Seth Rollins got an alliance with him, with them being a part with him, but there is no name. So you don't necessarily you're not getting the group over. You're getting Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman over. It just so happens Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are just there, and I don't want them to feel like they're just there. Like you're putting them in the background instead of putting them in the forefront. Like to me, it's a very simple thing you can do. Just give them a name. It don't even gotta be crazy strong. I don't care. I just want a name for the group. Like that way, I can invest my time to be okay. This is a legit thing. This is a stable, and Seth is going to help groom Braun Breaker. Pause. He's going to help groom Bronson Reed, and before you know it, when they are done with the group, they're far more over than they were coming out of it. They come out of the group. Who's say they won't be able to get over it? That's what I don't understand.
I don't think the group needs a name.
They're going to start calling Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed the big dogs.
They're calling them what?
The big dogs. That's their name that's floating around.
What they calling them?
The big dogs. They better not call it that wouldn't make any sense if Roman was the big dog.
The freaking big. That's garbage. That's garbage. Where'd you find that at, Larry?
All over the internet.
Come on, man. Don't call him the big. No.
That's horrible.
You just got done saying that. You just got done saying that they had to name the group, and it don't matter what the name is, as long as they can name it something. Now you picky about what they name it.
I did say that, didn't I? I
Yes.
just started saying that, didn't I?
Yes.
I did. I did, bro. I did
Man.
because okay. I was saying that based off of being in the moment and being in the film of just like being like, okay, for me, I'm just sick and tired of just seeing them week to week, and there's no established like name because to me, I feel like the whole purpose of putting them together is so that Seth Rollins can benefit from it. I'm like, why is that be Seth Rollins? Like, why? Why is that the case? Is this group meant to be for a year and then they just go off like to doing whatever else? That's the problem I'm having. Like, I'm like, why are you doing that?
I don't even think it's gonna last a year. It's gonna
That's what
last
I'm
a few
saying.
months.
So that's why it's not an established name because it's not a long-term thing. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I guess. I guess. You guys got like a top 5 of female wrestlers?
Hmm?
You guys got a top 5 of female wrestlers?
All time?
And I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about like and yes, we're including just the WWE. We're not talking about no other company, so I won't include Sasha. But I wasn't, but she was there. I will include her. So that's what I'm saying.
Naomi, Rhea, Nia, Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair. Who's the last one?
Bianca Belair, Alexa, Naomi, Nia.
So Rhea, Naomi, Nia, Alexa, and Bianca are your top 5. I'm my man. B, do you have one?
I'm taking Nia Jax out and putting Charlotte in. And I might be taking out, you said, hold on, Rhea. And I might, that's just tough. Rhea.
You take Rhea out of it?
No, I'm keeping Rhea. Rhea, Bianca.
Okay,
Rhea, Bianca. I'm throwing Bailey in there. Rhea, Bianca,
I
Bailey.
like that.
I like Naomi. Dang, that's hard. I don't know.
Hey, it's hard.
But I know what you call it got to be in there. Rhea is a definite. Bianca's a definite. Cortez is kept. Becky Lynch might be a definite too, but wasn't mentioned. And Charlotte Flair is a definite too. That's why I'm like, that's a hard.
We can't
5.
count Tiffany Stratton, correct?
I'm not counting Tiffany Stratton.
She just got this though.
If we were saying top 6, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't counting Tiffany.
Yeah, even though she's champion, I wouldn't really put her in my top 5 yet. She's only been there for about a year, so I can't really. That's not fair. I'm gonna go Bianca, Charlotte, Rhea, Becky. And I think my top 5 will probably be a toss between Oscar or Bailey.
Oh, I forgot about Oscar.
I love Oscar, man.
Y'all wouldn't put Alexa Bliss in your top five?
But what you say?
In terms of character work and
Who?
promo ability, Alessa's one of the best to ever do it. I don't think, from an in-ring standpoint, she's been that great, in my opinion.
You talking about Alexa
Like, I
Bliss?
think she's a solid. I think
Yeah.
she's good. I don't think she's great though.
Alexa Bliss go crazy.
I don't got Alexa Bliss over Bailey. That's why it's
That's
gamble.
what I'm saying. I'm
Because I don't even got Bailey in my
that's
top.
it, BZ. That's it. That's why I said. That's why I put Bailey in my top 5 because Bailey can
Bailey is
go.
one of the
Bailey can go
4
that far.
horsemen for the horsewomen. I'm like, she got to be in the
She's
talk.
super underrated. Yes, she don't get her just due for how good she really is in the ring for real. Like how really, really good she is. And I'm not talking about just good. I mean, she's like great even. She's great. And for me, I always feel like Alexa, to me, her biggest strong suits were her character work and her promo ability. She's one of the best to do it, in my opinion, in that realm. I think Liv Morgan has improved drastically, but even she can't measure to be my top 5 like that right now. You could make a case for Io Sky, but again, I feel like she's only been there for a cup of coffee. Still not.
I got to put Oscar in there.
Oscar got to be in that list. She got to be in the top 5 list. Oscar is cold, bro.
Dang. That's a lot.
Yeah, Oscar's pretty good. Yep.
I don't know.
Bianca's dope. I think what Bianca does very well is she don't even have to do a bunch of moves. I think it's her power. Like her power moves and the way she works in the ring. Like she comes across like she's been in the ring for like umpteen years. Like she's a natural. Charlotte is just, come on, man. It's in her, that's now you want to talk about who got something in their blood, Larry. Charlotte, bro. I'm sorry. As much as you can debate all the time about the booking and storylines all they put her involved in. You can complain about her all you want. Charlotte is one of those, bro. She is, bro. I'm sorry. So I put her. We could have said Naomi. Did I say Naomi?
you could.
No,
Larry said Naomi. Larry said
Larry said
Naomi.
Naomi. Okay, yeah. I was about to say Naomi. Yeah, this roster is like, when I'm looking at the rosters, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm not trying to be funny. The rosters on WWE television right now is not that crazy, bro. I'm just be real with you.
I just told you.
They're not that crazy. I
just told you.
You did.
Bro, they done drifted away from what made WWE great and what made it stand out. Some of these guys, they're just roster. Like they fit in with AEW because AEW don't really do characters like that. And probably like TNA. But WWE, I don't think half of the people on the roster should be there. And it's no disrespect to his name. But it's like, y'all have no character. And it's like, only thing I can do is wrestle.
Right.
Like y'all take away what made WWE great. Like the Undertaker character, the Phenom, Kane, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know?
The problem is, Larry, we got people on social media that can't find themselves believing in the supernatural storylines no more. Apparently, the Wyatts is not a realistic storyline to a lot of people. But what do I know? We had the Undertaker and Kane. Mind you, we know the real life names of both friends. Literally come in a broken childhood, a traumatic childhood where Kane was like said to be put on fire or their parents had died in the fire and Kane survived and Undertaker and him became estranged, and then eventually Kane came to his debut at in the Hell in Cell match when Taker faced Shawn Michaels and Paul Bearer was teasing that came to come around, but we love that stuff. But apparently we don't complain about it being unrealistic though. But because Bray Wyatt does it, Bray Wyatt does the Fiend character, Uncle Harry does the Uncle Harry character. That's just, oh my gosh, you cannot do that. So hey, what do I know?
That's what makes WWE stand out. And they made it great.
I completely agree. But not in the days of social media where everybody got a lot of opinions though.
Yeah, people be coming up with tissue sideways, like he wouldn't even be talking about the video on some of his episodes, and people are just pull up to his podcast in the comment section talking nice crap about him. And I'm like, shit, he doing what he doing. He's a father at the end of the day. How can you fault that man? He's a father.
Right.
What father wouldn't even if he seeing his son being mistreated, speak up? You think he just gonna sit there and not say nothing? That's his actual blood son. Of course he's gonna have his opinion.
Yep.
Man, how can y'all fuck that man? I do the same thing that was your kid. No, I don't get these friends nowadays.
Wrestling fans don't make sense.
They really don't.
I'm sorry for everybody who's on this channel that may hear this, but some of you guys sometimes do not make sense.
Oh no, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry for just speaking the truth. Never say sorry for speaking the truth.
At least not the people that be coming on our videos. Like the people that be coming on our videos, they be having great points though. Like I'm talking about like whoever comes on this and wants to troll. That's fine. You can troll all you want. But let me tell you the overall truth. You don't make sense because you don't know what you want when you have it. Mm-hmm. You don't. Y'all, last year everyone was clamoring. No. Cody needs to finish his story. No, Rock. No. No. I'm about to go. You know what? I ain't gonna cuss, but I might go. I might have to go on Dale LaGreca type rant on the fans right now.
Go ahead.
He's fickle-minded. Hypocritical fans of professional wrestling. Y'all don't know what y'all want.
They don't.
When y'all get it, y'all don't. And y'all cry baby and complain every single time the WWE does something y'all don't want to see them do. But yeah, and still, y'all saying y'all want this, and then y'all want that, and y'all want this, and y'all want that. And the moment you get it, you don't know how to appreciate it. And it's whole entire like totality. Cody Rhodes became WWE champion. Within a week later, y'all chanted, "We want Roman."
Yep. A week later.
I get it, but still, I get it.
A week later.
John Cena turning heel. Y'all cheering him. Even though he's trying his best to tell you he don't even care about you guys. He's telling you guys that y'all are suckers for real. Y'all still want to cheer John Cena? Yes, we understand his character, but still, John Cena's telling some truths too, though. He's telling some actual truths. It's probably how he actually feels, besides what he portrays on television.
All right.
Come on. Let's keep it real. Y'all say y'all love certain wrestlers, then y'all want to hate them the next. Which one is it? Y'all love Rhea Ripley. Y'all love Liv Morgan, but then y'all want to say, oh, Liv Morgan, it's her fault for getting injured on live television. You're not a professional wrestler.
I mean, gonna stop right there.
No, hold on. She dislocated her shoulder, and y'all think this thing is ballet? Y'all think this is, bro? They're in that ring, putting their bodies on the line every single week, Raw, SmackDown, religiously, for your entertainment. And y'all had the nerve to go, you should have performed that move correctly, and it's your fault you got injured. How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you?
Okay.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna speak on that.
Please.
So, Rikishi said something about it, and you know he's an actual trainer. She kind of did it to herself in a way, and part of it's on her, part of it's on Kyrie. Cause Liv Morgan, if you play back and look, when she took that bump, she did it the wrong way. She was supposed to what Rikishi said, she was supposed to put her arms out in front of her and make her body flat, so when she land, she'll land safely. But instead, she landed with her shoulder. So it was kind of partially on her, because she slipped up. I won't go as far as the
But it happens, though.
It happens.
It happens.
People slip up. Yeah, people slip up.
People slip up. They slip up. They make choices. They're in them. You gotta think, if you're in a match, you're on live television in front of thousands of people. The pressure is already on for you to go about performing. You can't expect them to go, oh, when we're in that ring, we're gonna make sure we're treating each other very safely. Sometimes when you're feeling an adrenaline rush and you're excited and you're ready to give the fans a show, you're not thinking about how you're gonna come in there getting injured. You're thinking about performing and giving them a show. So I get with Rikishi, because he's in the business. He has absolute, bro. This man has a wealth of knowledge, and I respect where he's coming from.
He's an actual trainer.
Exactly. But what I'm saying at the end of the day is this: when you're in that ring and you're actually performing for those fans, like sometimes you lose sight of that. You lose sight of that in the moment. I think she probably already knew, or at least she may have forgotten. I don't think she did it on purpose. I don't think it was a matter of boom.
It wasn't on purpose.
No.
It's like, all right, Josiah, say we trained you for this amount of years, right?
Yeah.
You're probably not gonna remember everything you learned.
No.
And I feel like she forgot some of the basics that she learned in her training, and the show, which caused her to get injured. Because the way she took that bump is why I think they call it a frontal bump or something like that. But Rikishi said a lot of wrestling schools don't practice that front bump. They only practice the on the back, your back. You falling on the back. Yeah, he said he's different though. He teaches students the front bumps and back bumps. And you can see he done did a good job as far as training. So he trained Rusev. If it wasn't for Rikishi, we would never got Rusev.
True.
I agree. This is true.
He trained Jacob. So, some fans called him stupid. So he was ranking up lies. I'm like, how is this man ranking up lies? And he's an actual trainer, and he's gonna get all this.
Because fans don't make sense. They just want a response. You can't get them all your opportunities.
Man, like this man has a whole wrestling school. And like people think what he's teaching is fake. Go to one of his classes. I dare y'all.
You can't give yourself the opportunity to respond to a guy who doesn't know anything whatsoever. If you're not knowing what Rikishi actually does, you're an idiot. There's nothing about what you're saying that makes what you're saying completely accurate or true. How do you know he's making that up? Why do we care so much about what people are doing that are essentially more successful than we will ever probably be at the time being for right about now, as far as like what they got going on?
Oh.
Why? Why should take the time to really really crap with somebody for what they're trying to do in order for them to make their money, their income, do very, very well? If you're not feeling the bloodline, just say that. If you're not feeling the honor white family, that's fine, cool. Just say that. But you don't have to come on the podcast every single time trying to hurt somebody's feelings, because people gotta understand we're all human beings. Now, granted, I've had great friends like Beezy and great friends like my guy Rail who have told me before, Josiah, don't care about what people think. Don't care. All they said was just don't care. And so I don't care. Like, low key, to me, it's funny if I'm being criticized for anything or being told that I'm this way or I'm that way. I don't care. If I need to improve or something, just tell me I need to improve. But tell me that in love. Don't tell me that in a way where you're trying to dishonor my character, bro. Discredit me as a person.
I agree.
My existence. Like, come on, man. We ain't doing that. I don't do that. We come on this thing, we have fun, we joke, we judge, we agree, we disagree, disagree to agree, whatever. We're having fun with this. But at the same exact time, I'm letting it be known right back now. Like, you wrestling fans need to do a better job. And understand that these guys that you're tuning in for on a weekly basis are just as human as you are. And never will be. Y'all need to chill, bro. I need to chill. Y'all need to chill. That's how I'm feeling, man.
Like that. Like that.
I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to. I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to go. Baby, you show it, that's for real. To me. And I can't keep it low key. See, everything you do to me is crazy. Two to the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and beat makers know the drill. Your boy back, they all run like sawmill. This beat was just sent to me, this was a fresh kill. But you ain't know when I load up, I act wild. Like draw form, my screen kicks like a bad child. It's time to relocate,